Hey everyone, how's it going? This is AT Dynex. Back from being sick for a whole week. I couldn't do anything, and yeah, I don't know. I was thinking was streaming, but I didn't really realize that I wasn't until I was a fairly bit into my process, but not too far. So yeah, basically this is the image that I want to work on today. But this image is obviously very hideous, but very popular apparently. So yeah, here is the image uploaded on October 29, 2017, and someone was very interested in it and people kept asking me questions. So this picture is particularly interesting because it is actually really using the size, taking the size into consideration, because the ratio between this guy transforming into a Lugia and his bike is actually how it would really be like. And the problematic thing with this is today I would do so many things differently. It was in a time where I was just figuring out how to paint digitally. That's why it's in today's stream. I wanted to do this picture completely at first, and if I look at this, look how orange I gave it some orange light here, so to simulate that the sun shines through, but in actuality the sun is not really shining on him. I mean, what kind of a sun does make a shadow and light ratio like that? He has got some green down here, so the contrast of him is so low. I gave him some hair and painted on some highlights here, but it's really just no. That's not how it works, brother. And the background is just too undefined. I would do so many things differently. I mean, look at this tree. It has detail in it that is absolutely not necessary. And I have a level slayer. What? And another interesting thing is that what's going on here? If I turn this one off, he loses his hair. So for those that watched my other countless streams where I paint things, people can actually see how I go on with colors and shading and lighting. And this was my attempt on starting off with color values. So yeah, I started off with gray values, and then I mean are these even the correct lightness values? If I just look at this blue here, and what is this? What happens? No, this is a lot darker. What? I don't know if this even works. So that's why I use finished colors and then add light and shadow on top of it, instead of painting painting the flat colors and then adding the values. What? I mean, painting the values and then adding light and shadow to it. I mean, it does kind of look more plasticky, but and then the colors on top of it, which is complete BS. But yeah, before I was realizing that my stream wasn't going, or maybe I didn't broke. Or did it? I don't know. I was in the middle of something. I was working. Why was your I was working on Blender to figure out what a human face would look like if it is a Lugia head or 75%. So that's why I'm drawing this so I can interpolate both. So I was just doing the mouth, now I'm doing this blue thing around his eye, so I think I will just draw that. Just move it to see that it works. Okay, now I go into edit mode, select it and scale it down first because it needs to somehow, oh no, that scaling down is how can I prevent the scaling down from being, hold on, Alt S. Okay, no. Shift Alt S. What's that? Oh, it's to sphere. So if you want something to be a sphere, just press Shift Alt S. Okay, Control Alt S. Doesn't work. Okay, and the other ones would be thing. Because scales the size of the stroke width, and the other just scales the stroke thickness. But I want the scale to not affect the stroke thickness, so the stroke is just staying like that. Dang it. So I have to manually move it to the places where it should go. That's the important thing here. Okay, hold on. I will deselect the parts that are already at the correct location so that these won't be affected anymore. Yeah, so many. So I wonder if I should just reduce the amount of dots of this thing because it's just so much. Important is to keep this tip here. Okay, get away with those. Okay, now it's flicking. No, it's not a good idea. What am I doing? I don't know. God, it looks so messy. I deleted. I just hold on. I tried again and reduced the points before because or I reduced the points to 1. So let's see if that works. So if I look at it now in this, it's still it's still got too many. So simplify adaptive. There we go. Now it works better. Now I can just easily move it and it doesn't take half an hour. Just like this. Now just smooth it down. Come on, smooth it. Faster. So it's important to remember where everything is at, so that you don't get confused. So that when you move around, for example, the nose, then it doesn't become like the lip or something, or the forehead. Oh, what's happening to you? Oh, I'm transforming. Why is your nose becoming your forehead and another nose grows out of your chin? There we go. See, was that easy? So yeah, basically now I have the all the parts that are necessary for a human to become a Lugia, and now I need to go to this other point and move those all around. Therefore I just need to lock the pencil layer and duplicate them over here. Now I just need to push them around. However, if I'm honest, the eyes are probably a little bit misaligned. Dang it. Right, hold on. Stupid guides. We'll just select all the eyes and just move them down a bit. But that means the ear is too big, because usually no, it's okay. All right. Well, now it's time to move everything around. So obviously you need to know what moves where. So I have this part here, this line here, and I guess it's down here. That was easy. This one goes obviously over here. Look how good it fits. No work required. A lower jaw, obviously. What the is going here? Now I just need to move it over here. The important thing is that you don't get rid of any points from here on, because Blender uses the information of the different points to know where to put everything. So if you take away just one single point, it's all over. Okay, hold on. So the nose here is going to be like this, but what am I doing with the lip and this part? So the upper point of the lip, what's going to happen to the beak? So it would, I would basically put it down here. Let me just take this point here and move it over here, then smooth it a bit. There we go. Now let's take that nose hole together with the rotated. I would say I can let this stay there. It's just a detail. All right, this one, the nose, I would say it goes just straight over here. Like that. So this is the nose, the tip, so that it goes like this. And now comes the head. Oh, not quite. The forehead. So I would say just push it up here. Look how easy this is. There we go. Now the ear is too big, obviously. Needs to be shrunken down very small. Obviously not completely gone, because Lugias obviously still have ears, but I think this is small enough. It's just covered with feathers. Now comes the eye. I would say I make the rectangle thing first. The question is which of this is, is the rectangle thing. That's it, yes. Okay, these things are obviously kind of in the way. I would just incorporate them into the final eye, like over. Well, what am I supposed to do with them? Okay, hold on. So we have, okay, this goes down here. This is, hold on. This is the top of the eye. So over here, then this bow over there, this bow over there, and this thing comes all the way this big. And that was it. That's it. That's everything I need to do. So what I now need to do is just go to, well, okay, I can just turn off the pencil lines and now make a that was wrong. That's the correct button. So there you go. And because I didn't change anything, now I know how a Lugia face looks like transformed 75%. And it huh. So this is 50%, huh? Okay, I'll check this. So this is 1. Although I need to move this over 1 point and this 51, and now go here and pull this over to 50%. There we go. And now I need to clean it up a little bit because it's a little bit rough over here. And I want his nose to be a little bit more to go a little bit more like that. Who are you? And the eyes there. Okay. If I go to 75%, I need to just make a 50% again to know how 75 looks like. Okay. So the head is a little bit rounder and the snout is a little bit shorter. Everything is a little bit shorter, but he is still he looks like a Lugia that is just not fully grown yet. So yeah, basically I can say this is pretty accurate. Shit. Okay. Now that that's established, I can now go over to the face where I redraw his body and the bike. The bike is pretty... Bruh, I don't have... Yeah, basically I can just take the bike from this, because the lines are still there. That's why I will just duplicate the lines layer. And now turn off everything. And I need another layer that is gray. Why am I doing that? I mean, you could argue that I could just take those lines of his like as is, but no, I don't wanna, because there is definitely a certain amount of dirtiness with it, and compared to the bike, that's a no-go. Like, look at this line here of the belly. It's a mess. Okay, I can say that I can... Hold on. Can leave these. These are fine, but there's a reason why I use weighted lines, so it looks nicer. Like, look at this line. It is just day and night, so I hope you understand why this is necessary. Poor guy sitting on the... on the bike, not knowing what's going on. Getting bigger, getting naked, and then what the heck, what have I done? Why is this happening? How long is my bike going to keep up? So so what? Where's his seat? It's like in here. So eh. Hold on. Shouldn't I record this? Should I record it? So to make a like a very quick compilation which I can then show with music of me and monetize it? No, because it's a Pokemon, don't monetize it. Okay. Dang it. Okay, hold on. What I like about this picture is how accurate the line art and line work actually already is. Only the ear is a little bit too small, a little bit bigger, so fun. This is more like so. Uh, I would angle this finger down a bit. What? Hold on. What is this? Because uh, that's one finger, then several of these chain things. What? No, joint. So here's one finger, and we have here one, and there's one big. Now I have to delete this one again, and this. All right. Hey, I've got a visitor for 2 minutes, since 2 minutes to, yeah. It's you again. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's see. So he's sitting on his bike. Here's his belly. So is his belly going over the bike? I would say so. I didn't do it last time, so I'm doing it this time. How things change over the years. You get flabbier, and now your weight is going even further. Okay, so always keep in mind that this picture is scientifically accurate because of how he looks and how big he is compared to a bike. I definitely need to make an animation where a person is just standing next to a bike and you can constantly see, okay, this is a bike. You saw how big he is compared to the bike, and now his head is just at the same height as his wheel, because he's getting smaller and smaller. Huh? Okay, so what's that line doing there? It doesn't make any sense. It isn't supposed to exist. What did I do back then? Imagining lines that are completely not relevant. What's it? Do I have everything? I'm not sure. It's kinda a mess because I don't really know. Do I have it now? Every line drawn, or is there something? This looks weird. Because there is a line over here. All right. See, I told you there was something missing. It's not just a Lugia. It's 75% Lugia. And this is just remake of this picture here. Because I mean, if I would draw like paint like that today, I wouldn't have learned anything. I mean, look at the background. What is going on here? What are those mountains or what the heck? So there was a time where I didn't really know what to do with my background. Oh, put a tree, a road, okay, some grass, a mountain, sky, and whatever these are. I think I envisioned some railroad going over here, but that's not how a railroad looks like. It's just these things they stand there, yes, but not that often. And yeah, basically save it, and now let's continue. This is the color of the clothes. So if you go back in the stream to the beginning, or to the beginning, where I was figuring out how the head of the Lugia looks like, and if what I drew there was accurate. I used Blender for that, using grease pencil. You can learn how to make simple transformations with grease pencil in Blender, using that method that I used there. Just draw the lines, then move them around, and then interpolate it, and done. That's what makes 2D animations, transformation animations on Blender so easy. I would have continued to work on my last project, but I couldn't because I was sick last week. It was annoying. I wanted to work, but I couldn't. Okay, let's see. So there's a hole, there's a hole. Now, what of this is a hole? This one, I think this, and this one, and this one. And yeah, that's... He isn't even centered in the image centered web. Oh man. Okay, hold on. I invert the thing. use this as the base color. And now I need to think, because obviously when I change the position, I can't use the old image anymore. So I will save it under a new name, because it's still on like all right. Now I can get rid of that. Can I? Should I? What should I do? Dang. He's not really well placed in the picture. I definitely need the colors, but that it all doesn't matter. Just move him. It could move him to this point. So composition wise, that would look interesting, but it would defeat the purpose of transformation. Especially he's driving that direction and then you don't have. I wonder if I should do this or shouldn't I? Or should I place him in the middle so to focus the attention onto him? I don't know. You know the rule of thirds. Place him there to give it a more like dynamic feel to it. You know the golden ratio, which is 1.61 to 1. I wonder. Grid and guides. Guides, dash dots, snap to guides, show guides. No. Grid, rectangle, isometric. Maybe under view, is there something? Honestly, I have absolutely no idea if this program has built-in golden ratio things. Hmm. it has to have these things. Composition guides. Hold on, what are... what? What do, what do they do? I have no idea. Hold on. What about this one? No. Mm. Grids and guides, Docker. Yeah, I mean, show guides. Guides are lines. I mean, how do I add guides? And really, who do I, let's just grid. I don't want a grid, I want a guides image. View. Look at show guides. There are no guides. Well, whatever. Oh, the distance between this and this is 2459, and if I equalize that to 1.614, then x is 1, then 254. So 1523 pixels from one side. It's like over here. So from this side, 1523 over here. And that is basically the center. And as we can see, Lugia is exactly above it. And we can apply the same idea to vertical, like divide 1714 divided by 6, 1.614 is like almost 1000. So, or just stay in the middle, So somewhere around here. And yeah, basically the position of Lugia here is perfect. I might need to look into guides more. So I said color clothes. Now I need to ask myself. What do I do? So no, that's not color base. Add another layer. This is color clothes. Clothes. I don't care. Okay, so I gave him in the original picture an orange t-shirt, which is okay. Let's give him an orange t-shirt again. Lock this, lock this. Now turn off this. Hello, Volix Original. How are you doing? So he doesn't wear anything. Okay, so the bike obviously needs some black tires. Like so. So basically I'm now coloring everything that is not skin. But obviously this stuff is all black because of rust and dirt. Not rust, soot. And no, hold on. Oh, it's not soot either. It's a mix of the fat you smear onto your chain and then it becomes invisible behind there. What am I doing? Hold on. And I'm using the color not black for it. What am I doing? What are you doing? What is going on? See, I have enhanced the image already. It's called in the clothes. There we go. Other parts that are this color is like this grip, and I would also say this one. This pedal is obviously And I'm alone again. Okay, what color should I give the bike? Bro, I wonder how difficult a transformation animation in 3D would be, where the guy is riding a bike. I will give him a red bike now. Okay, other parts of the bike are still this dark gray. Oh, there is a line that's not supposed to be there. And I see that I copy and pasted the wheel. So that means this wheel is actually smaller than it's supposed to be. That's not good. Hello, Surega. Okay, not again. I think I need the orange again. A little bit more orange for this light. I hope I didn't. Okay. A lot of things are colored this way. Just because it was just easier to make everything except the frame black. Alright, so this is going to be lighter. That didn't work. Alright. Yeah, I think that is the color of the bike. and his t-shirt. And now comes the color of his skin. Call skin. So where's my Lugia? That's the skin color of Lugia. And yes, that is the skin color of Lugia, because underneath the the white and blue, there is obviously some skin. And I forgot the eyes to go with here. So let me just do that. So that's the tongue. Bro. It's got one tooth. Okay, okay, so the let's give him some teal eyes. All right. And I am hungry now. Okay, that means I need to take a break or something. How do I pause a stream? I can't pause a stream. So basically, I will stop the stream here because no one watches anyway. And I will continue when I have eaten something.